Ominous bubbling, my fellow Kraken Kingdom and others watching this video. Welcome to the Kraken Kingdom. I am the Kraken, and here we are today to show you a video on Ugthak and the Chad that he can be with the right gear and the right setup. Now, he's one of the commanders everyone just looks at and says, into the bin with you, you can warm my bench. If they're lucky, he'll be a siege guy for you. But what we're going to do today is show you that he can in fact be a commander that puts out some damage, both himself and for his fellow orcs. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you the build first. So let's go ahead and pop this up. We've got Ugthak the Chad. Now in bag end everything's 50, everything's maxed, it's great. So we have some pretty good baseline stats with our gear. We've got 356 might. And what we're doing here is we're stacking might and stacking our orcs damage. And you'll see why in a minute. So we've got +3 attack on the orcs, plus 12% damage on our orcs. We've got plus 54 defense. That is huge on the orcs. Some more might. And, you know, because we don't have the right helmet here, because the developers decide they hate me and they don't want to give me the resolve of orcs to give them their stun immunity, we're losing 15 defense then, because this would give us 15 defense, and of course the Cask of the Submerged Isle gives us no defense. But it's a good trade-off because we're going to be stun and madness immune most of the time for those first 4 rounds. And in combination with that, for those first 4 rounds, we're going to hit first. And we're going to hit hard. And we're going to hit fast. So let's go ahead and look at the build here in terms of how it performs. So we've got our Ugthak the Chad. And what we're doing is we're going to slap on the arbalests, pop a big old fatty stack. We're going to go with 3,400 arbalests. We're going to go with a single command of some, what do they call these guys? Crushers. Just a single one, just to have him in there, get that defense boost reduction. And the rest is going to be 60 great beasts. And let's just see what this does. So we're going to go ahead and slap into, looks like alerts, with some anti-cavalry bonuses here. Now he's only 48 for some reason, which is kind of a shame. I ran this a few different times. In fact, let's do that. I want to see this level 50 again, because otherwise it's not really a fair assessment, because he's obviously going to just slaughter him. So 3,400 again, and we're going to run through with 60 great beasts. And last but not least, again, a single command of some crushers. And crushers have that awesome little boost to, oh, in this case, I only have level 1 armor break, but I think it'll boost to level 10 as soon as I accept this. Alright, so let's look and make sure that that is what we've got. So a single command, and boom. So level 10 here, that's minus 20 defense for a single round on a single target. Now if we're hitting first, that's going to be 4 different targets, assuming they live. And let's go ahead and jump in. Here we go. We got, hey, look, it's my boy Ugthak fighting my boy Ugthak. Really strange army composition, not one you'd actually probably see in the game. Not that you'd even see Ugthak in the game besides what I'm doing right here, but just for the illustration purposes. So we've got some snipers and some halberdiers, however you want to say it. I don't know. I read it, so I have no idea how to actually say it. But let's go ahead and slap in now that we got a 50. And let's see what happens. But I know what's going to happen. It's going to be a mad damage output. Let's take a look. So let's take one that doesn't actually matter toward this illustration. So it's not going to change our scenario if we fight some more armies. So we only have 192k health on our entire army. But it did a significant amount of damage. 131,000. That's actually the lowest of all the scenarios I've ran. The highest was about 171,000. But Ugthak is also putting out some damage. Not an insignificant amount of 30,000 damage here. So let's go ahead and carry on. Let's see what else he does here. We want to bring back our units. Let's heal them back up. And let's do another one here. Let's fight Gothmog with some siege. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. We're going to slaughter those, but let's just see what happens here. We're not a full army. And boom. Alright. So again, a big old slaughter. Ooh, I want that, but I don't want to actually use that here. So unfortunately it doesn't matter. This will be the last one we can do because everything here is going to change the way this would be affected. But let's look at the output here on this one. So 38,000 this time here. and 138,000. So it's, again, a not insignificant amount of damage. And that's with them hitting twice for 4 rounds. You can see it right there. It's not a glass cannon. It's an actual army composition that you could try if you decide you want to have some whale gear on an Ugthak the Chad. And that's the entire kit and caboodle here today, guys. So if you like this, feel free to drop a like, drop a subscribe. This will be the first of many videos that we're going to be putting out over the course of this season. Season 6 is starting Wednesday at the middle of the day for the European folks, and I think 8 a.m. And it's going to start in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. for me, so I will not be going at launch. We will go ahead and put out some videos when I do get on. And that's a evil account that we're doing in Season 6. We're going to be putting out the Kings of Men, and we have the Kraken Kingdom representing. We've got plenty of people, and if you're interested in that, the link for the Discord is down here in the video, and we're happy to see you around. And if you just want to come talk and hang out but you're not looking to join the Kraken Kingdom, hey, we got a spot for you there too. So once again, let's get some ominous bubbling going on. Thank you guys.